Welcome back to Cryptids and Cold Ones. I'm John.
And I am Evan.
And I'm Kyle.
And today, we're going to talk about
The Nephilim.
Ooh,
crazy angel-human hybrids.
with
Something like that.
ginger hair. They're gingers.
But first, housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Let me fluff your pillow.
Link tree is going to be in the show notes, per usual. Give us a call. Send us a text message
Feet pics.
if you are into that. I'm more of a booty kind of guy than feet. You know what I'm saying?
He's not gonna.
Who looks at feet and gets a boner?
That's weird. Yeah, I agree. But John's not gonna kink shame you.
That's not what we're here for.
No.
No kink shaming at Cryptids and Cold Ones.
We might shame you for other things.
Like living in Ohio.
Like living in Ohio.
Yeah,
It's a
call us.
diversity.
Text us. If you do call, you're going to go straight to voicemail. 3 minutes. If you cannot fit your story in those 3 minutes, call back. We will edit it together. And that number is 989-402-4091.
We're not going to edit it together. We're not going to call them up and be like, hey, you're going to come here and edit this with us right now.
What if it's a Slovakian listener and they call and they go for 3 minutes? Are we going to like get someone to
translate?
translate?
I'd pay for a translator for
I
that.
would
Google.
too. Google.
I want to
Google.
hear what you say.
AI.
Google AI.
What did that Slovakian say?
Hey, Grok, what did that Slovakian say? It just comes out like Mecha Hitler.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I thought we were over with that.
Oh,
Uh,
cripes. You're on one now, Evan.
It just translates a Hitler speech.
I can see how foggy his glasses are.
Had a few drinks.
Our Midwestern domestic terrorist, Evan.
Oh my god.
Speaking of drinks,
Yes. And this one. Ready?
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers.
Oh no.
5 beers.
Oh
6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.
That was a good sound. In sync. It's gonna be me.
Holy crap, this is good.
Delicious.
I'm going to hold on to it.
What's
What?
it called? What's it called?
It is
Employee owned by New Glarus.
Brewing Co. IPA. Canned in New Glarus, Wisconsin. This was a gift to the cast
Wow.
from my buddy Mish.
I'm getting
And,
turned.
Yeah.
That's 2 IPAs now that he made the hey bud.
That one's not as smooth as the Perpetual.
Yeah.
No,
IPA?
Perpetual was really good.
We're turning him into an IPA guy that can't drink IPAs.
I-
because of gout.
Yeah. Rich in uric acid. Yeah, I had
It's the disease of kings.
yeah, that just King of the Castle. King of the Castle. Very nice. Great success.
It's like,
Very nice. How much?
oh, man, that's
What would you give it?
oh gosh,
Sorry, John Stan.
That's a solid 4. I would say it's not as smooth as that Trogs we had like just a minute ago. And yeah, I give it a solid 4. I don't have any complaints. I'm wondering if the Trogs is better just because it's in a bottle.
Ah,
That could be.
Like, I wonder if the harshness is caused by the aluminum.
The aluminium.
Yeah.
New Glarus has been coming through strong though.
Yeah,
all these
we
beers
haven't had a
are
bad
good.
one from him.
Yeah, I've been impressed by the brewery. Wisconsin, you're okay.
Except for the fact that Walmarts don't sell beer.
What?
Yeah, that's why I had to go to the liquor store.
The liquor store.
You know, Wisconsin is home of the Kenosha Kid.
I got to say, I was pretty taken aback when I got to the Walmart in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Yes. It looked like a tornado came through the parking lot.
Really?
Yes. And then that tornado then fit through the doors and destroyed every aisle in the Walmart. It looked ransacked. It was crazy.
Really?
Yeah. It was actually really sad.
Milwaukee is Native American for shithole.
Good old Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
I would agree with the 4.
Yeah?
Yeah,
4?
because it's not as smooth as Perpetual.
I'm really not.
It's up
questioning
there. It's up there. But
beer taste of the guys from Cracking Cans now, because he was dead on about that.
speaking of ratings,
Yeah.
do not forget to follow us on Untapped.
Yeah.
Cryptids and Cold Ones. We are adding all the beers that we drink on the episodes with our average rating.
Mm-hmm.
We would love to have you guys as friends so that we
Evan's
can
been-
see what you guys are drinking.
Evan's been working feverishly
Yes.
on this.
Just went full on ADHD hyperfixation on finishing the reviews.
So yeah,
I listened to every episode, after which I added up our numbers, divided by 3, and created our average rating per beer.
I would have just went to Google and looked up average calculator.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I did.
Mm.
It took a while.
I cheat like that at work all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like bending conduit and tubing, and they have all these calculations and stuff. So I just have apps that are calculators built into them, and I can just say, hey, I have this distance in between bends, and I want a 45-degree offset, and I'd be like, hey, put a mark here and put a mark there. It does all the math for me.
Yeah, I don't know technology, and I'm like math retarded. So when I need to do math at work, I like draw it up. I'm like, and I like print out paper and like check things off. I'm very visual.
What was that sound?
Or I have somebody else print it off for me. Yeah,
We should probably get into this episode.
we should.
Oh yeah, the big red menaces.
Are you talking about me?
Ah, no. Нет.
Knife.
No, I want you guys to grab your biggest roll of Reynolds tinfoil. Strap on your hats.
We're talking about some conspiracy here?
No, I just think this is a little goofy.
Yeah?
But it ties in with my beliefs on the old big feats. But that's one of the most enigmatic topics in history and folklore, the Nephilim. Were they the offspring of fallen angels and human women? Giant warriors of a bygone era, or something else? We're going to explore ancient texts, archaeological clues, and some chilling modern accounts that might make you wonder if the Nephilim are still among us. So what exactly are the Nephilim? The term comes from ancient Hebrew texts, most notably the Bible. You may have heard of that one. In Genesis 6, 1 through 4. In this key passage, because let me read you this key passage because it sets the stage for everything we're going to talk about.
Everything.
Everything.
Everybody.
When human beings began to increase in number on the earth and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw the daughters of humans, saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful. They're like, damn, they fine. And they married any of them they chose. They chose. The Nephilim were on earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God went to the daughters of humans and they had children by them. They were heroes of old, men of renown. That's from the New International Version, but translations vary. The phrase sons of God is where things get spicy.
Spicy. Why is it so spicy?
Fuego.
Some scholars say it refers to fallen angels, divine beings who rebelled against God and took human wives. Their offspring, the Nephilim, often described as giants or mighty warriors. Others argue sons of God just means noblemen or powerful humans, and the Nephilim were simply exceptional people, not just supernatural hybrids.
That's not fun.
But the Bible isn't the only source. You guys ever heard of the Book of Enoch?
Yes.
It's an ancient Jewish text, not included in most biblical canons. It goes into way more detail. Sorry, John's dad. It describes these
I
watchers.
drooled a little bit on that.
You
one.
did.
Jeez.
Yeah, you got a few empties over there, sir. So it describes these guys, these Nephilim, as watchers, angels who descended to earth, lusted after human women, and taught forbidden knowledge like metallurgy, astrology, and warfare.
Or build the pyramids.
So basically, they were fallen angels who had sex with women on earth and then made freak babies.
And really good swords.
Their kids, the Nephilim, were massive destructive beings who wreaked havoc, leading to God's decision to send the flood to wipe them out.
Oh.
I like it.
So, cue Noah's Ark.
You know it's Ark. How many cubits is that?
Well,
Is it
I'll get into so I think one of the texts described a Nephilim as being 300 cubits, which would make it like 3,000 feet tall, which is just ridiculous.
That's like as
It's-
tall
it's-
as Siren Head.
It's in or Skibbity Toilet.
Toilet.
Do you know? Have you ever seen Skibbity Toilet?
Yes, my son
Oh.
has made me watch
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you got into that brain rot.
it. Oh,
Oh my! I had to tell the kids earlier to shut up because they're like just all the brain rot stuff.
my son is constantly like, you guys should do an episode on Siren Head and make it child friendly so I can listen. And I'm like, no and no.
We will continue to say fuck.
Yeah, continue to say the fuck word.
At this point, we're not even going to apologize to John's dad.
Only when we burp.
So just like me and my wife, let's talk size for a second. Ancient texts describe giants anywhere from 9 to 30 feet tall. The Book of Enoch says some were 3,000 cubits, which is like miles high if taken literally. So I was off, but miles high would be, that's like the Celestials. And
How deep
Marvel
is the
movies.
Marianas Trench?
Let me look. Why? Where are you going with this?
It's deeper than the ocean.
How deep is the Marianas Trench? Not as deep as your mom, it says. No. What? 10,000? Okay, so
36,000
feet below sea level. That's crazy.
That's a all Nephilim.
How tall did you say the Nephilim were?
Miles high if taken literally, but 9 to 30 feet. Most scholars think these numbers are symbolic, but archaeological finds like oversized skeletons in the Middle East and Americas fuel speculation. For example, in the 19th century, newspapers reported giant bones found in Native American mounds
I'll show
in
you a giant bone.
Ohio and elsewhere. You show me that giant bone, you dirty
Ohio. Always Ohio.
Nephilim. You dirty, dirty Nephilim.
How come? Why do we come back to Ohio so often?
I don't
Because
know.
the beer, first off, they're dog shit beer, and apparently they have children of freaking fallen angels.
Of renown, men of renown.
No wonder their beer tastes like shit.
What was that Pilsner? The Polka Pilsner?
Oklahoma City Pilsner. Ugh.
It tasted like puddle water.
Why'd you do that to us, Ohio? Just stick to Waffle House.
Were these things Nephilim?
Roller
Probably not.
coasters and waffles.
Most were later debunked or explained as large humans or animals, but the stories persist. So, that's the ancient backdrop, but what if the Nephilim didn't just vanish? Let's explore some of the myths and legends that keep their legacy alive.
Exploration.
The idea of giants isn't unique to the Bible. Almost every culture has stories of oversized superhuman beings. In Greek mythology, you have the Titans, massive deities who battled the gods. In Norse lore, they are the Jotnar, frost giants who clashed with Thor and Odin. Native American tribes, like the Paiute, tell of a red-haired giant called the Siteka, who were cannibalistic and lived in what's now Nevada.
I'm pretty impressed with the way you pronounce that.
Siteka? Well, I'm probably Native American somewhere. I went to the casino once. According to the legend, the Paiute trapped them in Lovelock Cave and burned them out. In the early 20th century, guano miners, which is shit miners, reportedly found oversized bones and artifacts in the cave. Though, again, mainstream archaeology says that these were exaggerated or misidentified.
Bad shit.
So the old Paiute story goes back with Lovelock Cave is these cannibalistic large humans used to attack their tribes, and all the tribes gathered around and backed these so-called Nephilim or Sitika into this cave and built a huge fire at the opening of the cave and smoked them out and basically asphyxiated them. So that's pretty grim. I like that.
I like it. Nothing like a little smoke inhalation death.
Yeah. And let's talk about Goliath, the most famous giant in the Bible. In Samuel 1:17, he's described as over 9 feet tall, wielding a spear with a shaft like a weaver's beam.
I don't know what a weaver's beam is.
I don't know, but I know what a shaft is.
You had my attention at shaft.
He definitely perked up a little bit there.
That's a big dude, but even Goliath's size has been debated in some manuscripts, like the Dead Sea Scrolls. It says he was closer to 6'9", which is still tall for the time, but not mythical. Either way, these stories paint a picture of being so formidable they became legends.
It's just Yao Ming.
Yao Ming does not have red hair.
He's a Nephilim. He's an Asian Nephilim.
That just shows how long it's been since Evan has watched basketball. To mention Yao Ming, who hasn't played in 15 years.
Really? Yes. I'm not really big on the sports.
Who's the guy that goes, not in my house?
How the fuck do you say his name?
Dikembe Mutombo.
Yes.
Rest in peace. Oh. Now.
Yao Ming retired in 2011.
Oh, man.
Holy crap.
Yep.
Now, some modern researchers, like those on the fringes of archaeology, point to megalithic structures as evidence of Nephilim-like beings. Think Stonehenge or the massive stones at Baalbek in Lebanon, some weighing hundreds of tons. How did ancient people move those things? Advanced technology? Giants? Or just human ingenuity and lots
Aliens.
of manpower?
Aliens.
The debate rages on, especially in online communities like those on X, where users post about forbidden archaeology and claim mainstream science suppresses evidence of giants.
Yao Ming was almost 8 foot tall.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, dude.
7'6".
Oh my god.
That's insane.
310 pounds.
That's a lot of General Tso's chicken. Now let's get into the juicy stuff. Modern Nephilim encounters.
Juicy.
He just gets done talking about General So. It's like,
Sorry, John.
I had so much pizza tonight. I'm still hungry. If you thought giants were just ancient history, buckle up, folks, because these are people out there who claim they have seen or something like them today. These stories come from folklore, conspiracy theories, eyewitness accounts, many shared on platforms like Reddit or obscure corners of the internet. One of the most famous modern tales is the Kandahar Giant, a story that surfaced in the early 2000s. Allegedly, U.S. soldiers in Afghanistan encountered a 12 to 15 foot tall red-haired humanoid in a remote desert cave. The creature was supposedly aggressive, armed with a spear, and took a whole squad to take down. The story, shared by anonymous sources and popularized on shows like Coast to Coast AM, claims the military covered it up. No hard evidence exists, no photos, no bones, but believers point to the region's history of giant legends, like the Persian epic, oh boy,
Gilgamesh?
Shahnameh. Gilgamesh was like the great-grandfather of Noah, wasn't he? Alright. So, here's the account of the Kandahar Giant. In 2002, a group of soldiers went missing. I feel like I'm reading the header to the A-Team. In 1975, a crack group of commandos was found. In 2002, a group of soldiers went missing while on patrol in a remote mountain region of Kandahar in the south of Afghanistan. You guys may remember Afghanistan from early 2000s, where we spent billions and only to leave them billions. That was cool.
I had a conversation with my therapist recently about how I can't see garbage on the side of the road without thinking about IEDs. And she goes, yeah, that's called trauma. And I was like, oh, I thought it was training.
You're about to get paid for that trauma. VA money.
That sweet, sweet government.
Yes.
So I spent almost 13 years watching videos about how every large group you're in, there's at least 3 terrorists there.
Terrorism.
Pretty much. So these soldiers went missing on patrol, and when they failed to make radio contact for some time, the military sent in a special ops unit to investigate.
Soft.
Though the branch of armed forces they belonged to was never confirmed. Then, high up in the mountains, the unit came across the
it's
cave.
Delta, because if it was the SEALs, they would have wrote a book.
It's real talk, man.
Arf, arf.
High up in the mountains, the unit came across a cave scattered with army equipment around, but no sign of the missing soldiers. And that's when they chanced upon the Kandahar Giant. Though the tale grows with the telling, some reports suggesting that the humanoid grew as tall as 15 feet. This red-headed giant with 6 digits, leather moccasins, and smelling like dead bodies suddenly emerged from the cave. I think this was in India. Suddenly emerged from the cave and impaled one of the soldiers with a spear. And that's when the soldiers opened fire, ultimately felling the giant within 30 seconds of continuous fire. Between them, the squad was armed with M4 carbines, semi-automatic recon carbines, and M107 50 BMG, the Barrett 50 cal.
Madus.
This was the anti-material rifle.
Oh, yeah. Barrett.
This much firepower concentrated on one target for 1 second, let alone 30, would be extremely destructive. After the troops killed the giant, they loaded it into a Chinook helicopter, which carried it to a transport plane where no one ever saw it again. The soldiers were forced to sign non-disclosure agreements so the government could keep them all quiet. But eventually, the soldiers broke their silence because, as one of the men would later say, the people have a right to know.
Do they though?
I don't trust the people with this knowledge.
Trust the people.
Period. Then there's the phenomena
Do.
of
Phenomena.
of Bigfoot and Sam Squanch.
It's a goddamn
Sam
sandwich.
Squanch is a gassy whore. Some researchers, especially in cryptozoology circles, speculate Bigfoot could be a remnant Nephilim population. Sightings describe hairy, 7 to 10 foot tall beings with human-like features. In 1967, the Patterson-Gimlin film captured a supposed Bigfoot in California. Grainy, debated, but iconic.
Patty.
Could these be descendants of ancient giants hiding in remote forests? Skeptics say they're just bears or hoaxes, but the stories keep coming.
They're wood apes. North American wood apes.
I also found a post about an alleged sighting in places like, Ohio's Cuyahoga Valley
Jesus.
I was
Ohio.
just there.
is the hotbed of paranormal Nephilim. Yeah.
I was literally there. I didn't see any Nephilim, and it's right outside Cleveland.
Come on. No, I can't sing it. We sing that song too much. This is where hikers reported seeing tall, shadowy figures moving unnaturally fast. One user claimed a 9-foot tall figure with glowing eyes near a Native American mound in 2023, though there's no photos, just vibes, he says.
Just
You must have been smoking that cron.
Yo.
Just vibes, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. It just vibes of this hairy redhead guy, man.
all the vibes.
Man, I tell you what, man. Other posts like Nephilim, link Nephilim to UFOs, suggesting they're international Jesus. Time to go to interdimensional or alien hybrids. These are fringe claims, but they show how the Nephilim idea has evolved into modern myth.
Fringe claims. It's just like UP is best Michigan. Fringe claims are best claims.
So, Evan, you said you read a lot about, or you heard some podcasts on the Nephilim. Is there anything that you'd like to add?
No, you really summed it up pretty good. I didn't know if you were going to get into the Book of Enoch stuff. There's a lot of stuff about UFOs in there and the lights. There's a lot of people who connect Nephilim and Bigfoot. So
Yeah, I mean, I could see that.
that's a lot of my knowledge comes from the connection to Bigfoot. And I've heard the Kandahar Giant story, which I think is extremely interesting. And I don't know if I necessarily buy it, but I don't put it past the government to, I guess.
You should do an episode on it.
We're going to do an episode on government cover-ups of Bigfoot. But, I mean, to give you kind of a sneak peek of that, I wouldn't put it past the government to have bones and stuff of things like Bigfoot or Nephilim and hide it or put it in some sort of deep, dark repository in the Smithsonian, never to be seen again.
I bet they have one at the Vatican.
Nephilim.
I'm working on that episode still.
That'll be a good one.
That'd be it, yeah.
But yeah, no, there's stories of people shooting Bigfoot, and then the government shows up in Blackhawks and takes it away. That's kind of why our plan is take the head, don't tell anybody, and immediately go to a accredited, PhD academic. Because I guess my take is, like, the other thing they found the tomb of Gilgamesh in Iraq, put it under security, and came in, took whatever they found in it, and left.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to go into the House of Abraham in Iraq.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was, 2003.
I don't know much about that. I just know that.
I had a friend that stole stuff from Saddam's mansion.
Hell yeah.
there is a I guess argument that the entire war in Iraq was based on the need to get whatever was in that tomb. They found it not long before the invasion started. I mean, I don't necessarily buy all of this. I think there's other reasons for that, but the argument was that they found this thing right before the war, and it was one of the sites that the U.S. government took immediately upon, seizing the ground
Oh, really?
and secured. I'd have to look it up. I mean, I've just read a couple things.
I'm going to look up where it is located because
the tomb of Gilgamesh, because the argument was that Gilgamesh was a Nephilim.
well, I remember reading something a long time ago that he was like a great warrior,
Yeah.
he could take out armies just by himself. So
Yeah, that was the whole premise of that. And then they said that State Department basically came in, took all the stuff, and left. Which I don't. Like I said, I don't question things when people are like, it's a government cover up. It's like, what do we really know at this point?
Just remember, if the government says they wouldn't do that, they would totally do that.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Why would think of the stuff that's come about that we know now? It's like, oh, the government wouldn't possibly drug people with LSD until they jump out of buildings.
Jolly West.
Like that kind of stuff. I mean, like, there's all sorts of stuff. There's
Well, the CIA, like every 30 years, they declassify something after 30 years, and they're like, yeah, we did that.
Yeah, it's that's why I'm like, the government covered up 100%. Doesn't mean that that's actually what happened, but I mean, I'm not questioning it. Like, I 100% believe the government would cover up giant bones for whatever reason. So, yeah, that's where I am on Nephilim. I don't necessarily believe it, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if just like 30 years from now, they're like, yeah, we found Nephilim. It's not really a big deal. Just like the UFOs.
I don't particularly believe in it.
No?
No, that's just.
I don't believe in the instance that you're saying Bigfoot's Nephilim. Like that story you told about them smoking the Nephilim out of the cave.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not here necessarily to question stuff about the Native Americans, right? But I think those were Bigfoot, not Nephilim, which I believe are wood apes. And yeah, they probably were eating people. So yeah, it was probably a good idea to kill all those Bigfoot.
Yeah.
But I just believe they're wood apes.
I just feel like it'd be really weird. Like, every description of the Bigfoot is like completely hairy. Yeah, they're tall, but the color of the hair on them and all that stuff is like, I just don't believe that they stem from each other. I'm not saying that Nephilim aren't real, but I feel like they'd have more of a human look to them.
Right.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, so I don't agree with that connection.
So basically, the moral of the story is Nephilim are just angels that were bad at their job, who wanted to come to Earth and fuck bitches
And get money.
and make.
They went to the Catalina wine mixer.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Boats and hoes.
Speaking of which, hell yeah, dude, shirts are available on the store.
Oh.
I love it. I love it. As are Sorry John's dad shirts.
I digress. Shirts are coming soon. Kyle has not decided what his
I think we got
slogan is.
we got me in an earlier episode doing a Seth Rogen. That'd be a good one.
I agree.
because I was a little faded earlier. Cryptids and chronic. No more gout for this guy.
Gout. When in doubt, it's likely gout. I go and do these weekends with the boys sometimes from college, and one of the guys actually. I'm not going to mention any names, but I will say that him and the wife are currently in the hospital. His wife is in labor.
Well,
So-
she's at 38 hours now.
Yeah, I feel so bad for
Oh
that
my
woman.
god.
Anywho, I digress.
I want some
Again.
Arby's now.
Arby's. Oh god. So anywho,
Want a
So-
burger.
so basically we'll get together, and it's not a successful weekend unless he has gout by the end of it.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah,
So
he has gout, and the joke is always it's not a successful weekend unless he has a flare up.
oh man, I hope he has a pair of crutches on standby.
When in doubt, it's gout.
I should start a gout podcast on my own.
Goutcast.
Talk about Goutcast. Jesus.
I'll leave the mixer here for you.
oh,
Let me know when it's launched. I'll subscribe.
Oh, yeah, you can call it when in doubt, it's likely gout. And you can be like, well, this is what gets me to flare.
No,
What about
it
you?
has to be. You have to name it. Too many items off the menu with the word rodeo in them.
I love it. It's like, oh, I eat a diet that is strictly beer and processed meats. And
processed meats and shellfish.
cherry juice is our best friend. It's
What did it for me was I drink like 3 cans of Coke a day. It's that
RFK fructose corn syrup.
yeah. And the red 40 again.
I remember the first when I first found out that I had my heart condition. I finally went into the ER because John's dad forced me to go.
That's
in.
what men do. They wait till the last minute.
Yeah.
I've done that
And-
before too. I had too many energy drinks.
She says, "Do you use tobacco?" And I said, "Yeah, I dip." And she goes, "Oh, do you drink caffeine?" I said, "Sometimes, maybe, 1 can of pop a day if I drink it." She goes, "Oh, that's definitely it." And I was like, "Really? 1 possible can of pop a day is making me feel like I'm having a heart attack?" And she's like, "Yeah, that's it."
Why?
And John's dad says, "Really? That's your diagnosis?"
Jesus.
Remember that time I went into the hospital?
He was not happy.
No, I would,
You showed up because it was midday, and I didn't think anything was going on, but I was encouraged to go by multiple people. I think I was really having a panic attack at the time. And
I remember this.
and so Kyle was there. He was present for this. Do you remember the doctor was like, "Are you sure that you didn't have any cocaine today?" And I'm like, "I'm 100%. You can drug test me." And he's like, "Maybe you should get that checked out." And I was like, "I'll just cut back on the energy drinks." And now I only have 1 a day. And I haven't had any issues.
I'm proud of you.
I know. So, yeah.
It's fun. The comedian I listen to, Kyle Kinane,
Oh yeah, he's funny.
that I got the rodeo burger thing from.
Yeah.
He also has GERD now.
Oh my god. The American diet, man.
Yeah.
It's not good.
RFK Jr. is trying to fix that. It's the only positive thing going on right now.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but it's probably time to wrap her up.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
It's never too late to escape in the wilderness and become the Nephilim you always wanted to be.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
I'm more of a booty kind of guy than feet. You know what I'm saying?
He's not gonna.
Who looks at feet and gets a boner?
That's weird. Yeah. I agree.